watchers, those who watch the watchers and the sneaking peeks. Now, I do, or I try to, do something interesting for each holiday. Tomorrow is July 4th, and I'm going to put this out tomorrow morning. It's going to have some daytime and some morning like I'm doing right now. But my biggest thing is, guys, I know a lot of people look at holidays differently, especially if you weren't in the military. But I was in the military, and I really think it's important. July 4th, for me, means the world. Why? Is because I served my country. I know what our country actually can do, both good and bad, around the world. How many people look at our country? It's the products.
This is a little later in my drive. I'm down in the DC area. You know, it's East Capitol Street, right? All right. The biggest thing when you're getting down here, if you notice how traffic is, it gets thicker and thicker the deeper you get. So if you're coming down for the 4th of July, do yourself a favor. Take Metro. It'll get you there. It'll get you there safe. You can get out if, what is it? I think it's after 5 they're going to make it free, which is really good. But even without, it is not that expensive. I usually, if I'm going down, we'll go down around noon and take a big umbrella or tent. Though I don't know if they let the tents anymore. I think they quit the tents, so it's probably just the umbrellas. Basically trying to keep as much sun off you as possible. And another thing, this year, it's going to be rainy. When's the rain going to hit? I don't know. I'm not a forecaster. But I do know it's going to rain on Thursday. And from what they've been saying, it sounds like it's going to rain during the fireworks. Not a big deal. You're still going to be able to see them. Because, yes, fireworks still can go off in the rain. Depends on how heavy it is, of course. If it's too heavy, it's dangerous to set it off, so they don't. But be safe. I don't care where you're going for fireworks. It can be another city, another town, wherever. This just happens to be where I live. Well, I live outside of DC, but it's where I work. And for this area, I think this is the best fireworks. I've seen good shows, but for me, this has always been the best one. I know a guy in, I want to say it was Arkansas, who, mega rich guy, and he paid to have the bridges set up so the fireworks would go off on the bridges, so nobody was allowed on the 1 or 2 bridges when he did it. I thought it was pretty cool. He also did a big Halloween and Christmas thing. Bought a lot of houses to do that. Back home in Omaha, where I'm from, we'd go out to the downtown area. I was from the downtown area, basically. We lived all over, but that's where we seemed to spend the most of our youth. And they had fireworks downtown, which after they got rid of the cargo areas is where the fireworks would blow off, and it was pretty cool. There's also other areas around there. Fort Carson had a great one because they would have the armor and everybody else out firing weapons, so you'd get a weapons display before dusk, mortar display, everything, and then fireworks in the evening. It was wild. Best place though, get up on Pikes Peak. They usually, well, they used to, I don't know if they do anymore, they used to let it stay open so you could be able to watch the fireworks off of Pikes Peak. A lot of mountains out there, if you're facing into the cities, you can get it. I'm hoping this turns out. I've noticed some of these have some, crackles in them, and if it does, I am sorry. But I'm having a hard time fixing that. I got an idea of how to fix it, but I don't have all the equipment right now to fix that. Because when you're doing everything out of your pocket, I get no sponsorship or anything. This is just me. I don't charge people to watch my videos. If you want to help with it, hey, let me know and we'll work something out. But the big thing is seeing where it's at. Washington Monument, you can just see, or I can just see. I don't know if GoPro can pick it up, but it's just over there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut down. Thank you.
So,
if you're going down for the July 4th events, avoid driving. The traffic I'm in now will be this way all day tomorrow, especially before and after the event. So about an hour before you expect this, but even tighter. After, it's even worse because everybody's leaving at the same time. Go on the metro, get a hotel room, whatever it takes. My screen keeps turning off lately. I'm going to have to ask him what's going on with that, because that will really bother me on my trip. My phone is also doing something weird. I don't know if it's because that's going off or what. See, it's plugged in. My phone usually doesn't go off. So we'll play with it for a moment. There it goes. See, it should stay on now. Should. Don't know what's going on with it, but it could be that the phone's getting too hot, and if the phone gets too hot, it doesn't send a signal. And it could just be the cord between it. I didn't know, but I swear the phone stays on when it goes on. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm not happy. But that is life. We will work through this. If worse comes to worse, I can always upgrade my phone. Don't want to right now, but I could. Alright, now back to what I was saying about the 4th of July. Alright, guys. I hope you have a good 4th. Hope you have a safe 4th. This will be put out. I don't know if it will be put out on the 4th, but I want you guys to have a great one. Thank you very much. Watchers and my sneaking peeks. Guys, thank you very much for continuing to support the channel. If you haven't done so yet, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? I understand some people don't like subscribing to videos. That's okay. It does help the channel out, which helps me out, which makes it so that it's better video updates, etc. I don't charge people. I don't know, if that's really something that people would want. What I do is I try and give you guys a little bit of the story of motorcycles, what's going on, different things. I mean, I live in the DC area, so once in a while I'll talk about things that are going on in the DC world. I'll talk about my military service, and I talk about work from time to time. Not a huge amount, but I do spend a lot of time talking about the bikes.